piece of rock to a laboratory, the experiment that they do on the rock, they are very good experiments, as they do it very, very accurately indeed. What they're actually measuring, though, is not the date. They're measuring, say, in uranium-lead dating, they'd be measuring the amount of uranium in the rock and the amount of lead in the rock. That's what they measure, and they do that very accurately indeed, because they're good scientists.
So how many, because they can get the uranium-lead, they can get that out to like thousands of, or hundreds of decimal places. They can really get it.
Absolutely.
I mean, they can get how many actual atoms of lead are in the
These are very, very careful scientists. The point then is what's done with those results, because there is a calculation done on the amount of uranium and the amount of lead in order to try and calculate what the age is. But the calculation requires some extra knowledge. First, they've got to know how much lead was there in the original rock, and they usually assume that there was none whatsoever. Second, they've got to assume that no lead was either put into the rock or taken out of the rock for the millions of years that that rock was there, which is completely unprovable.
Can't prove nobody shot that thing, filled it full of lead.
Yeah, absolutely. But thirdly, they've got to assume that they know that the rate at which uranium turns into lead, a quantity known as the half-life, must have stayed the same for the lifetime of that rock. And what's interesting is that many creation scientists have done some work in the rate book, the radioactivity and the age of the Earth books, to show that actually that assumption itself is probably not correct, that it's very, very likely that the half-life of radioactive species like uranium has changed rapidly in the past.